Good evening, good evening. Thank you for tuning in to Martin's Voice, Poof, Protect Our Future Family, where we talk about the truth. Stay tuned with Martin's Voice. We are going to be doing a music over violence in the Jacksonville area and the surrounding areas. So just stay tuned for a broadcast on that information. And we will be doing a talent search and when we have that event. Okay, what we're going to talk about today, I ran into a person that sent some information on our website, and the website is keepthedreamsalive.org, and we have a blog that people send in comments and questions and different things. But the one that we touched on this topic before, the person came to me and sent the message to me and said this person was a hypocrite. Mr. Freddie, what's your definition of a hypocrite? Yeah. Yeah. All of those. What caught my attention was the person was really hurt, and it said that the person had made them feel inadequate all of their life, and they turned out to be a total hypocrite. And it was about that the person had passed, and they was always telling the person that they needed to be responsible and they needed to take care of their bills and everything. Now, 1 Timothy 5:8, it says, "But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he had denied the faith and is worse than an infidel." So I'm like, okay, kind of seems like a hypocrite, you know. And so when they were telling me this, and they, you know, when they kept using this word hypocrite, and I say, well, only thing you can do is not be that person, you know. And it was a family member that had died, and they didn't have any insurance. So if you was to die today or tomorrow, what would your family and friends be doing, Mr. Freddie? Well, the first thing is that, you know, that the person is saved. You know, we want everybody to have a place in the kingdom, because tomorrow is not promised, you know. And then we don't want them crying because you're gone. We don't want, you know, we don't want them crying because you didn't pay for, you know, have everything in order. Because we do have those that, you know, don't have things in order. So you think they're crying because that person is gone, but they're crying because they've left all these responsibilities on the family. So I was kind of, I run into that so often, and it's sad because it's something that we really, you know, not leave a burden on our family and friends. Yes. Well, I don't think they don't want to think about it. They don't want to accept it. You know, they really don't want to accept it. They think that they have more time, and we don't know the time, the day, the hour, the second, minute. You know, we don't know any of that. Only God knows what's written in the book of life. But they keep putting it off, and then for those ones that are ill, by the time they get ill, it's too late. Or they wait so far in life that it, you know, it's too late. But I don't think, I really, you know, I guess we do have some people that just don't think about it, because they say, you know, I've ran into people that say, well, it's not my, you know, I'll be dead, you know, so it won't matter to me. Well, yeah, but, you know, sometimes they want this astronomical amount you know, and it doesn't take all that. You know, I know some people think that it's supposed to, I'm going to leave a whole bunch of money. But the thing is, just leave enough to take care of what, you know, your family needs to do, so it won't put a burden on them. But if you can afford to pay more, then, you know, get more insurance, then get more insurance. But my thing is, I'd rather for you to have a small amount than nothing at all, because it becomes a burden. Everybody don't have $10,000-$20,000 laying around in the bank that says, okay, I can pull it out and not get it back. And it's not like you're investing for that return on that money. This is money that you're not going to get back. And GoFundMe accounts don't work. Yeah, that's true. You know, it's a time, you know, that some occasions, you know, they put the GoFundMe accounts for something that happens to, you know, and then you see these people that, you know, raise thousands and thousands of dollars, but it's because of the fact that something traumatic has happened and it's worldwide news. But when it's somebody that nobody knows, you know, you're counting on your family and friends to, you know, and they don't have, you know, sometimes they don't have that extra income to put $100 or $50. But, you know, you could pay $45, $50 or $20 or whatever a month and have enough coverage to have that peace of mind that you won't leave a burden on somebody. But it's just amazing. I keep getting these responses and these things that they're putting on the blog about people that have went through things like this, where they thought that their family member had insurance, and then come to find out they belittled them about not being responsible, and then when something happens, that they wasn't responsible. Yeah. Yeah, there are all kinds of hypocrites in all kind of ways, forms, fashion, you know. So, but we get them in all different situations. But you know, it's just amazing how we just keep coming back to this word hypocrite. We've had it on the you know, on the show several times, and it was just amazing. I was like, why is he using this word hypocrite? But you know, I guess it fits, you know, the situation, because they were really hurt, and it's kind of, you know, and it's heartbreaking. But I don't know what else to tell people, you know, that we do need to tell our family and friends to, you know, as far as if you have policies, look at them and make sure that they're adequate, that they're able to be able to cover what they want, and not leave this burden on our families and friends, because in today's society, it is something that we all are going to be faced with one day, because of the fact that we don't know, you know, death is not something that we can negotiate with. You know, we can't avoid it. We can't evade it. You know, no matter how we look at it, it's something that's going to happen. Can't get around it. Can't get around it. Everyone born of a woman's going to die one day. Yep. Hello. Yes, how are you doing today? The number here at the radio station? Oh, it's 904-609-7549. Yes, ma'am. 49. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can borrow money off of it. You know, after 2 years, it develops. You get 10% on every month that you pay, and that's better than a bank. So yes, you can borrow money off of it, just like you would go to a bank and pull money off of it. And then there's all types of insurance. There's disability insurance, and a lot of people that a lady that had worked on a job for 43 years, and then all of a sudden she got ready to retire and found out that the insurance that she was going to be offered, which was through Cobra, it was 3 times the amount that she had been paying, and she was going to be living on 40% of what she already that she had, and 40% of her income. So there's all types of insurance. There's disability. You know, if you're working, you know, you don't have to go through disability that takes 6 to 12 months. It kicks in. You have mortgage protection. So if you get sick or critical illness, you come down with cancer or a heart attack or a stroke, that it'll pay your bills, because there's like 58% properties go into foreclosure from a critical illness. So there's all types of insurance. So don't always just look at it as life insurance. You look at it for all types of scenarios. Everybody's situation is different. You know, right? It is. It really is. And doesn't have to. You can, like I say, you can pull money off of it at any time. You know, because you sure don't. You know, you don't have to pay it back. So, you know, like I said, you're going to earn more interest on it than you would in a bank. So, like I said, there's all different types of mortgage insurance. So it could pay off your mortgage at the time of death, or it could cover, you know, like if you're, like I said, if you get disabled or critical illness, if you get hurt on your job, or if you, like I said, if you have a heart attack or a stroke. So we have all different types of policies. So it's just something that we all need to look at, because we don't have this $1 million sitting in the bank. So if you do, if you're the breadwinner of your family, and, you know, single parent, you know, something happens to, like in my situation when my husband passed, I was the only person. So thankfully to God that he kept my health and my strength and everything to be able to provide for my family, because if I'd have got sick, then, you know, it would have all been over and done with. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to Martin's Voice, Poof, Protect Our Future Family, and visit our website at keepthedreamsalive.org and leave your questions and comments, and we will visit them next week. Same channel, same time. Yolanda speaking.